Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel. Hope you are enjoying all my videos on the channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you can get notification for the new video. This video is about a new feature release on Microsoft Power BI. So let's have a deeper look at that. Hello and welcome to another episode of Abstract Thesis series, and in today's video we are going to discuss the recently released feature of custom totals. You have been asking for quite some time that in the Power BI we should be able to change the way totals are done. Sometimes these totals are not just the recalculation of your formula, it is just a simple sum of the rows or average of rows. And yes, in the March 2026 release, the feature has come. So without any delay, let's jump onto the release notes. I'm here on Power BI March 2026 feature summary. And when we scroll down under the reporting, you will see feature custom totals preview. Let's have a look at the feature by clicking on it. Table and matrix visual display a DAX measure by category with totals. The totals which you can toggle on and off evaluates the measure in entire filtered context of the report page rather than simply summing up the category values as in the waterfall visual. This ensures correct result is shown for many non-additive calculations such as averages, count, margin and maximum or the latest value among the others. This is intended design. The behavior of total is these variables like table and pivot table in Excel. Understanding this behavior helps in explaining why a total may differ from a simple sum of the row in the table or matrix. To illustrate the following example, demonstrate the behavior. The calculation of DAX measure average sales and the number of customers are non-additive. So the totals in the table do not show sum of all the categories. They do for an additive measure such as total sales. So as you can see, this is total sales is sum, but when you look at the average sales, look at this is not the sum of this one. Similarly, customers, you don't see this as the number of customer is a sum. Like we want to add 15,000 and 9,000, it's not going to result in 18,000. What happened? We use distinct count. Now distinct count is again getting calculated across all categories for your grand total, and that is what 18,485. So this is by design. Sometimes we need no, just simply do a sum. It creates a confusion. That's what the ask was, isn't it? So some author wished more control over the totals in table and matrices. Custom totals are a new feature to address the scenarios where a summed row total is the desired behavior for these visuals, keeping the major definition unchanged. A custom total instead adjusts the visual's aggregation logic to override measure's default total behavior. Using this feature does not alter underlying DAX measure. It changes how the total is calculated for the configured visual only by using a visual calculation. It means what is happening here is basically your DAX calculation is not changing. It is the same measure, but the way totals is getting calculated is getting changed by using the visual level calculation. Setting custom total is easy. First, make sure the visual calculation preview is turned on. We should have turned on the visual calculation preview, which most of you would have done by watching my previous videos. If you have not done it, please watch the video on my channel. You can search it with my name for visual calculations. Amit Chandak visual calculation. You will get the video. Then to set the custom total, right click a column or use build pane to choose or define the desirable calculation without writing a DAX such as sum, min, max, count, distinct and count. Allows you to tailor your total to the context of the visual. Reset to default will return the total to the default DAX driven total behavior whenever needed. We have seen what it is and we need to try it out. Let's read a little more it. Custom totals use visual calculation and share their limitation. For example, formatting is not automatically applied to the custom totals. Use data format setting to format them just as with visual calculation. Although Custom total add flexibility and convenience. They don't replace Power BI's default total behavior, which maintain most accurate representation of the measure as defined in the text. We have now understood the details about this functionality. Time has come that we go ahead and try it out on Power BI desktop. Let me bring Power BI desktop on this screen. I'm here on Power BI desktop and I'm using the same file which I've used in my 20-hour Power BI video. So those who are learning from scratch can take the full advantage of that video. You can find the link of that video into the description. We are going to add a new page here in this file and I'm going to create a table visual. And inside this table visual, let me take item category. And it is not necessary that because we talked about category there, we need to item category with anything. And then here I would like to take few measures. I would like to take measures like gross and net, which are simple sum. And then I would also like to have measures which are not simple sum, like discount percentage and margin percentage, which are ratios. Now to find out where is custom total, what I can do is I can go to the build pane, right click on a measure and find it. And we see this new option, customize total calculation. By default it is based on the formula of the measure. Now I have options sum, min, max, count, distinct count, and let me make it max. Now what do you see here? Category 2 is the max and the grand total is displaying that max. Now let's look at the discount percentage. Now this discount percentage is not simple sum of rows, it is recalculation of the ratio. Now I go here on the discount percentage, right click, and I use customize total as sum. Now it does the sum. Now because of this the formatting is gone, as it is being discussed also there that okay, the format options may go away. So I open the properties from the right hand pane. If it is not open, you can open it from the view pane, enable the format and then use it. And go to data format, and inside the data format we have to choose discount percent. Data type is decimal number, and then we can use format as percentage and it will start displaying the number as percentage. You can observe that the total is no more the ratio recalculated, it is sum of the numbers of each category. So this is what we have been asking for long. Okay, this is not adding up. We wanted to add it up, or I just wanted to show something else in my grand total, which is now available. Required feature for long, making its way to the Power BI in March 2026. Why don't you go ahead and try this out and do let me know what else you want me to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this particular video. Thank you. Keep watching, keep asking questions in comment, press the bell icon so that you can get notification of my new videos. Thanks for watching this particular video. Thank you.